I just set up my like little cart, like put it up. I wasn't going to do anything else for the bookshelves today, but I just like picked up all the books I have right now. Some of them I don't have that are on my January TBR, and I put them on. I'll show you that in a second because it looks really cute. And now I decided I'm gonna take all of my books I haven't read off and kind of like see what it looks like on the cart, because that's my plan. Have that literally is just like a TBR cart, all the books I haven't read, because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I don't think I have that many books that I haven't read. Sorry, doesn't that look so cute? And this isn't actually all of them. I also want to read Killer Instinct, and then obviously to read Kingdom of Ash I need to read Empire of Storms and Terror of Dawn. But imagine me, Kingdom of Ash, Magnolia Park's On My Home, Ruthless Vows, Never, and then actually I just read Unravel Me by Becca Mack, literally finished today. It was so good, by the way. Doesn't that look so cute? Like, wait, like, I'm sorry, that's so cute. I'm just gonna set my camera up and then start pulling off all of my books, basically. I'm not sure how to approach this. Okay, we're gonna do, top is monthly TBR, second row is like immediate books that I kind of want to read, bottom row is just like books that I have left. Done. I'm not sure how I feel about that. One thing that's really bothering me is, see here, the little bolts come really far out, and I just really hate the idea of them poking the books. So I've been really careful on like all the corners to like quit from poking the books, but it's just making me a little bit like, and this is like leaning forward on, yeah. I don't know how I feel. So this is what the bookshelf now looks like. It's just got holes in it basically, but I've read a lot of books. Is it Thursday, and I built this day before yesterday, I think, and then I was busy all yesterday, so I'm finally gonna put all the shelves together. The first step is gonna be take all the books off on the bed, and then I'm gonna decide where everything goes. I already kind of have a plan. I think I'm gonna do top shelf, keep it like classics, and then just maybe have like a little bit of space up there if I find anything else to go there, because the classics won't take the whole shelf. And then I'm going to do a shelf of pink, I think, because I have so many pink romances. Then I'm going to do a favourites like romance shelf, then a favourite fantasy, row of like my blue, because those two shelves are kind of shorter than the others, so I feel like they're a good height for paperbacks. I don't know how all that's gonna look with like a fantasy row, like, ooh, it might not work for me, but we'll see. Maybe more fantasies on the bottom, or I don't know what's gonna go on the bottom. This shelf, overflow romance, thrillers, fantasies, interconnected series, all that kind of stuff. Or maybe I'm gonna put the interconnected series in their colour spaces. See, I really don't know what I'm doing, and I'm also so oily, which is great. All of my TBR books are on the TBR cart, like they fit pretty much perfectly, like there's not really any more room on there, so that's great. I've rearranged that as well because my dad came back from France and brought like our Christmas presents home with him, so I have all of my books from Christmas on there now. So I'll show you that at the end, like my entire TBR cart. To make a long motherfucking story short, I'm gonna take all my books off the shelves. I think I'm gonna like set my reads of the month up just along here. So that's what started there, but we're gonna move it for now. Okay, now that I've done that, I have a very overwhelming view. I don't know what to do now. Uh-oh. Top to bottom? Yeah, because I've got more plans for top. Why am I freaking out? Okay, let's go. Does that look cute? Because I really want to display this book because it's literally the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. Does that look good? One thing you're going to find out about me in this video is that it takes me a while to figure out if something looks good. Like this just doesn't look like anything yet because I'm not familiar with it. It's new, and new is scary. So it's going to take me a while to decide whether something looks good. That looks way better, doesn't it? Okay, so where are these going to go? Okay, I think that's cute. I don't know where to put this though, because this isn't really a classic. It's general fiction, but it's not really the type of general fiction I read, so it's a short story, and I don't know. I'm gonna have this book front facing on this shelf, so maybe I could actually have greens coming off that. I don't love those shades of green, by the way, it's all I have though. Should I do purple on this shelf as well? This book doesn't really fit in the category of like the romances that go on this shelf, but I just want to display it, so it's going here. Hey, I just want to jump in really quickly and defend my name because I recognise I am being so annoying and like it's coming off as weird and random, these little like things I'm doing. It's because I'm getting really irritated, which you'll see as you continue. I'm getting really frustrated that things aren't working, like they aren't immediately looking how I want them to look in my head. So I'm just making weird noises like a child, so I mean I could just cut it out, but this is the reality of what this was, so I want to not do this video anymore because it's stressing me out. So I do need to just preface that however this ends up looking may not be how it looks in a week, because my brain doesn't work like this, and I forgot that this was going to stress me out so much. Okay, done. Allegedly. I'm not like uber happy with them, but I feel like it's a kind of thing where you just have to grow with it. I'll move things and, you know, figure out what I like, but so far it's okay. I'm struggling with like displaying my favorite books the most, actually, because to be honest, I prefer bookshelves that are just like, rather than like displaying books, but then I want to display and like have a spotlight on my favorites, but I don't love how it looks to do that. So I don't know, I'm gonna think on it, fiddle around with it. But before I show you, I'm gonna show you my bookshelves first, and then we'll go through my TBR cart. But before I do that, I've got some books that I'm gonna be unhauling. This is all I have for now. This book I have is Control by Melissa Cassera. As you can see, I did read like half of this, and I felt like it was a waste of my time. No offense. That's pretty offensive, so I don't know why I would say that. No offense. Then Man Hurt by Vanessa Vale. I did actually read this, and it was just very like nothing. Like, this is a Kindle Unlimited book, but I own it and I don't want to. I don't think it is actually on Kindle Unlimited, but it should be. And then I have the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels and the League of Gentlewoman Witches. This was kind of a harder one because I love these covers so much. I think they're so beautiful. But as you can see, I read like half of this and I just did not enjoy it, and I'm never going to go back to it. I'm not going to pick this one up, so someone else can have it and love it. But I think these are bad books. I don't like fantasy that's like really super light-hearted like these. Like, serious things kind of happen in a joking manner, and that's just not my vibe at all. So yeah, I'm gonna let go of those. Spanish Love Deception. I'm gonna get rid of this because I read it, as you can see. I made myself finish it. Like, I started it, put it down, made myself finish it a year later. I should have just left it because I didn't really like this at all. I gave it like a 3-star. It was pretty fine, but I forced myself to read it. So I'm gonna just get rid of it because I don't want it. And then Hope to Survive by Caroline Dunford. I've like picked this up to read a couple times, and it's just one of those I don't actually want to read like at all. It's like a historical fiction. I don't think it's got any romance in. So there's no intrigue for me, to be honest. Those are the few books I'm gonna get rid of, and then I'm gonna take you through my bookshelves. So top shelf, I've kept it all my classics, and I have my beautiful copy of Little Women Facing Out. Love that, very happy to have that displayed. And then I also put A Study in Drowning and The Alchemist up there just because they don't fit in any other category of my books, to be honest, so I just included them up there. Next shelf is my like romances shelf, but I have so many pink and blue books, I decided to do pink and blue shelves. I wanted to display Never by Jessa Hastings, even though it doesn't really fit in with those kind of books, but whatever, where else am I going to put it? So I kind of did that as like a split between pink books going into purple, and then the other side is just, I have a couple green books, so I put them on that side because that cover kind of has both colours in it. Next shelf was meant to be like my all-time fave romances, but it's pretty much just got my Ali Hazelwood's and then 2 Magnolia Parks books on it. I can't really be bothered to go through the rest and pull any more books, and I'm looking at them and I can't see any of the books that I want to pull to go on there. I'm like, do I even have a favorite books? But yeah, I'm not happy really at all with how the shelf looks because it's literally just completely plain. It's so boring. It looks so boring and shit, but it's fine. We're gonna move on. Next is like all my favorite fantasies. Again, don't love how this looks either. Like I said, I'm having the issue of like, I want to display my favorite books in like a these are the most important ones kind of way, but I don't like how that looks. So where do we go from here? I don't know. We're gonna move on because looking at it, it's annoying me. Oh, I don't like this shelf either, to be honest. Yeah, this has got all the blues, and I didn't have a blue book that I wanted to like turn around and display, and I feel like that's what looks good on the pink shelf. I like that method of displaying books, where you just turn one around and that's like the one book on the shelf that's like, look at this book. I really like how that looks. So as I read more, I'm sure I will find a book that I want to do that with. And then the bottom one is, it doesn't really belong, this is what's, I don't know. So the bottom one is basically just fantasies, random fantasies, not really any of my favourites. I mean, Divine Rivals is a fave, and then obviously love the Harry Potter ones, so I wanted to display my beautiful Mina Lima covers, but the rest, yeah, just a bunch of random fantasies basically. And then on my new little shelf, the top is literally just the leftover standard romance books. As you can see, the next shelf is all of my interconnected standalones slash romance series. So I have the Addicted series, and then I have Dreamland Billionaires, the Avalon Bay, Knock 'em Out, that's what it's called, the Knock 'em Out series, and Emily Henry's on the end, which don't really go because Emily Henry's are all standalone romances. Really, those should be intertwined with the other ones, but I feel like I just keep all the Emily Henrys together. It's like a collection to me, I don't know. Then bottom shelf, little Shatter Me dystopian section, and then the rest is just YA thrillers, which is fine. That looks fine. Yeah, so those are the shelves. I'm not overly happy with them, as you can obviously tell by my attitude. I'm kind of pissed off actually, because I don't like when things don't work out. Show you my TBR cart because that does look cute. I just have my TBR with the ones I've already read taken out. So these are just the books I want to read in January basically. This little pot I got from a Lumen crate, which is very sweet. My Kindle, some Taylor Swift CDs, and then Atomic Habits, because that's where it ended up. Oh my god. I love all that clicking, but it doesn't freak me out at all. I feel like this is just going to collapse on me. First shelf, I have just a bunch of romances that I want to read. Practice Makes Perfect, Friend Zone, Marriage to One, Things We Left Behind, Tools of Engagement, something, Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and then The Soulmate Equation, and then some of my hardcovers that I haven't read. So What the River Knows, I really want to read this. And then these two were from a Luma crate, so the Starling House, and then I think this is called The Principle of Moments? Principle of something. I have Once Upon a Broken Heart displayed with this cover facing out, which I think looks really cute. It's like a decoration in my room. There's some more random books: The Nanny Diaries, Drunk on Love, The Dating Plan, American Roommate, which I'm getting rid of that. Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I should have read in autumn, but I just didn't get around to it. X-Talk, Made in Manhattan, and then Typh, which is a bit random, just on the end there. Okay, and then bottom shelf, these just only fit in this way, so I had to put them in, but it's just Dance of Thieves, and then two random like thriller mystery books. And I have, these are in the Playing for Keeps series. I got these for Christmas. I just read the last one because I actually already read Consider Me and I loved this book. And I started Playing with Me, stopped at the time, but I want to reread it. So I just have these on here because they look pretty. Again, I have Daisy Hates The Great Undoing just displayed there because I haven't read that yet. And then this is another Luma Crate book, After the Forest. And then this is the whole Stalking Jack the Ripper series down there. Don't you just love that click? Oh, it's really freaking me out. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like I was really negative at the end there, just because I'm not like overly joyed with how the shelves turned out. Not that big a deal, but I'm just a little bit like particular about how I like things to look. So it's a struggle when you're working with so many different colours and designs and stuff to make it look cohesive. But it's fine. Thank you so much for watching, listening to me moan about books. It's not even a big deal. It's literally books. Like, calm down, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.